This right here is the Remington XP-100. This is a pistol, as you can see. It's a bolt-action pistol, single shot. And it was produced from 1963 till, let's see, 1998. And if you notice one of the James Bond pictures, it shows him pretty much standing like this while he's holding an XP-100. You never see him in the movie shooting it, but you see him in the poster holding the XP-100 because it was a futuristic looking pistol back in 1963. And even today it's quite futuristic looking. XP-100 was one of the first handguns designed for long range, and it was originally designed in 222, but it was produced in 221 Remington Fireball, better known as just 221 Fireball. This is still one of the most powerful, or actually one of the fastest, not most powerful, one of the fastest handgun cartridges ever produced, and as produced by a major ammunition maker. It's based on the short-action, bolt-action carbine, Model 600, and it's a 10 3/4 inch barrel set into a nylon stock with an unusual center-mounted grip. Now, I say an unusual because most of the handguns of the time, and even today, have a grip that's more like that. As you can see, the grip is set far back. So with the XP-100, it's more in the center line, and that's designed to better balance the weapon. Now this one right here was one of the originals. This one was designed in, well, this particular one right here was built in 1977, and it was one of the original 221 Fireball, 10 3/4 inch barrel. These are a single shot. There's no magazine or anything else in here. They did make a 221, but not a 221, an XP100R model, and the R model held 4 rounds in an integrated magazine and 1 in the chamber. It was the last one to be built, which was 1998. The XP100s were recalled in 1979 due to a safety issue. The safety issue basically was when you opened up the bolt, closed the bolt, you could put safety on. The only problem was, at the time, you couldn't open up the bolt. So if you went ahead and had a round in the chamber and put the safety on, the safety was on, it wouldn't fire, but you also couldn't eject the cartridge without taking it off the safe. These weapons have very, very, very fine triggers. A stiff wind will set them off. So, you know, any kind of bumping or anything like that can't actually set one off. So the idea that you have to actually take the safety off to open up the bolt was a bad idea. And like I said, they corrected that in 1979. The 221 Fireball actually has better performance than the 22 Hornet. It has a SAMI maximum mean pressure of 52,000 cups, which I believe is copper units of pressure. So that's really a lot of pressure for a handgun. Let's see. Like I said, the design of the pistol, or the grip assembly, this is not something that's really well suited to a lot of left-handers. Some left-handers don't find any problem with it. Some of them do. It's more comfortable mostly for right-handers. The only problem is, you know, when you shoot, you have to either let go of the weapon and open up the bolt, or you have to operate the bolt with your left hand. This is an extremely accurate weapon. With this particular one, I've got a 5-power burst on it, and this one right here, I could shoot the spots on playing cards easily at 100 yards. Matter of fact, I could probably put 3 to 5 rounds in one of the spots on a playing card at 100 yards with this pistol. This is an extremely accurate pistol. The 221 Fireball was made from 1963 to 1985, and after that it was discontinued. They did continue it in the rifle though. That right there pretty much covers the XP100. This right here is a very powerful cartridge. It's not as powerful as 223, but let me put it this way. I will never shoot another rabbit with this thing again. Years and years and years ago, I decided I was going to go rabbit hunting, and I was going to take my trusty 221. And I took the 221, I found me a big rabbit, put the crosshairs on the rabbit, and the rabbit promptly disappeared in a ball of falling fuzz. And I looked over there, and there was no rabbit, there was nothing but hair all over the place. Not clumps of hair, just individual hairs all over the place. Pretty much vaporized the rabbit. Looking around, I did find pieces of meat about the size of quarters. It didn't do the rabbit any good, and unfortunately I wasn't able to save any meat from the rabbit, which was the whole point. So, you know, and that one right there was not a reload, that was a standard chambering. The original rounds were quite explosive. High velocity, I think they're running about 2,700 feet per second out of a 10-inch barrel, so they're going along pretty good. But that right there is the XP100 221 Fireball.